Hello everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at some Napoleonic Prussians from Wargames Atlantic with their Reserve Army Builder boxes. Okay, so taking a look at the Prussian Reserve Army Builder pack from Wargames Atlantic. So this is something they've started to do. It's the first of the line, where instead of getting a variety of poses, or sort of more options on a sprue, you get very basic builds, but it allows you to put a lot of figures together cheaply. So in this case, you're getting about a third again over some of their other kits, but you're losing some options, which makes a lot of sense, especially for things like Napoleonics or ancients, historical sort of large battles where you want a lot of figures and you don't care if there's a huge amount of variation in them. Enough of that though. So this will allow you to make 60 multi-part hard plastic figures. So there is a bit of build, not a huge amount of build. There is the history of the Prussian Reserve. So they were constrained by the 1807 treaty to no more than 42,000 men in their army, and they got around that by recruiting, training, disbanding, and then bringing in more. So they had a very large body of fully trained men that they could subsequently call on. And then when they declared war on the 17th of March, the War of Liberation, Befreiungskrieg, 40 reserve battalions were formed, which is not to be sniffed at. You can build these with either the Shako or the Schirmschutz peak cap, but you will require your own command. As you can see here, we have a sprue with 6 body types. You have 6 Shako with covering and 6 of the peak caps. So you can either or intermingle them depending on how you're feeling. We have 3 bedrolls for the backs, which are optional. As you can see, several guys have got their bedroll around them. And then a couple have got packs on, so they could be strung over the top here if you so desire. Not much to see there. The arms are already on, they are marching. You get 10 of the sprues, they're all the same. It is what it says in the tin, it's a quick army builder. So I have built several. We can see here one of each, Shako and Schirmschutz, marching along at the ready. They have a rather robust bayonet, and the points of contact, they're more or less the same on most. It's on the arms and then one on the gun. So to get a good cast, because it's a nice beveled edge, that will clean off very easily. Mould line wise, minimal. In fact, if you are not particularly worried about mould lines, you could clean up the sprue gate joins on the shoulders and arms and gun and just call it that, because you're not going to pick up a lot of the mould lines on them. They are fairly minimal. So we have 2 little fellas like that. I have multi-based the others onto a 40mm square, because this is how most people will be probably arranging them, unless they're going for 6 wide on a 60, but you know, who's to say. And they look absolutely spot on. They will do the job beautifully for Prussian force, especially when you're looking a lot of very quick builds and big regiments. So with a metal command, you'll be able to drop these in, I suppose, things like black powder where you're playing with maybe 24 men in a unit. You could probably just get a command or 2 commands and split these. Other games will vary. Height-wise, we are, let me just get that to there, 28mm from sole of boot to eye level. And they do fit very nicely with Perry's Obviously Foundry's a bit smaller. Brigade look very good alongside them. Front rank, obviously front rank are a bit bulkier and have that sort of crispness. But I think Perry's Foundry will certainly do the job for getting your commands and mixing them in without too much hassle. So yes, the Wargames Atlantic Army Builder. Definitely worth checking out for your Prussians. So there we have it, quick and cheerful and also cheap. I definitely think these 60-man boxes are a way to go. For a lot of people, all you'll need to do is pick up a couple of commands. You may already have them. It's the first one they've done, so we're not sure where the next one is going to come in, and it could potentially be anything at all from fantasy to historics or ancients. We just don't know. So yeah, I think this is definitely a way to go. Not their mainline sort of standard box, but one that they can drop in every so often to support and supplement people who are trying to get mass battle armies on the go. Let me know what you think below and what their next box set should be for their army builders. Till then, take care.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.